Okay, so you want to code for Beyond. First things first, you're gonna have to have a lot of patience because sometimes it could be stressful when you can't find a way, when you just trying and trying and you can't. That's what coding is. That's what coding is about. But once you get a hang of it, you have less problems and more results that you want. For starters, I can't express this enough. I didn't do it in the beginning, but now that I did it, I can't believe I didn't do it. Um, Please go read the Beyond guide, the DM guide. It's complicated, I know. When I first started trying to code for Beyond, it was the worst thing for me to read. I didn't want to read it, and because I didn't read it, is why I had such a hard time with it. But um, that's what I'm doing these videos for, so I could basically break it down to you guys. This is first out of many. Beyond coding, you don't learn it from the night to the next. So, okay, let's get started. So first of all, we're just gonna open our Beyond on our desktop. You don't even have to put the password or anything. Just go to File, and you go to Start Dream Maker. Then we're just gonna hide this. Okay, go to File, then go to New Environment. After you have that, you're gonna have to choose a name for your environment. For this, I'm just gonna put YouTube tutorial. Okay, now here right away it asks us, a little window's gonna pop up. It's gonna ask us what type of file we want. I usually always start with a code file because that's what we're doing, but what you can't really start coding until you have icons, so an icon file. So whether you're coding for a person or whether you have your own game and you're the main coder, you're gonna have to have icons. Right now we're just gonna choose cheap icons, the ones that I'm about to make right now, because I can't icon. Okay, so the name for the icon file is going to be, let's start making the turfs first. Turfs are basically grass. Oops, I put into the code file. Alright, make sure you have it into the icon file. I accidentally put in the code file. So first thing we have to do, make a grass. Your iconer is gonna make the grass for you. He should be pretty good in that. If he's not, then he's not really an iconer you would want to use for your game. Whether you're making, I don't know, whatever game you're making, really, you're just gonna have to be able to trust your iconer. Then make grass. Like I told you, I'm not really good at this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, supposedly this is grass. Alright, so now that we got our supposed grass, let's put edit state. Well, you right click on the grass, then you go all the way to the bottom and put edit state. After that, you name the grass, so you just name it grass, and you see when this comes in handy later on. Grass. Alright, now that we got our icon, we go to File and Start New. Then now we're ready to code it in. So now for the name. The name of the code file should be turfs, because you should always keep it organized. What's gonna happen is that we're gonna start coding. Now, to start coding, there's like three main things you need to put in the beginning. It can either be turfs, so it's just gonna be turf. Objects, which can be put as obj, it's abbreviated, and areas. You would really use turfs and objects more often, mainly, than anything else. So right now I wouldn't worry too much about it. Since we're doing turfs, you're gonna put turf. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna start out by typing turfs. I know I'm like repeating stuff, and that's only because this stuff isn't easy to get a hang of it. I started by looking at YouTube videos too, but they weren't too clear on it, and I just wanted to make it clear. So after you write turf, you're gonna, on your keyboard, you're gonna press enter tab, right? Enter tab. Now I've tried doing this before, and people keep asking me that they can't find tab, how to do tab. It's in your keyboard, like it's right there above cap locks. Then you put tab, then there's a tab right there. That's all you have to press, enter then tab. So once you finish typing turf, enter tab. Alright, now we have to write the name of our icon, which we're going to code in right now. So it's grass. That's the name of our icon. Enter tab. Now we got to put the name of the icon where the icon is at in our code file. So you know, if you look to the left, you see that our turfs.dmi is still there. That's our icon file, so that's what we got to put. So icon equals that one little dot right there. Hold on, let me see. Let me use the magnifier. Sorry about this, I should have thought of it before I started the video in the first place. Alright, you see this right here, right? It's the quote mark. It's not a quote because the quote has the two things right here. That's when you press shift and then you press the quote keyboard on your key on your keyboard. You don't have to press shift, you just have to press it once, so only one line will pop up. Then you got to put icon equals then the name of this. It has to be the exact name or else it won't recognize it. turfs.dmi. Then you got to finish it with the same thing. Alright, now that we have our icon file where the icon is at, we have to add in the state that we edited. So it's gonna be grass, because so let's put it, then I'll explain it. Alright, then you press enter, no tab, this time you just press enter. Now you put icon floor or understate underslash, however you call it, state equals, this time the quotation mark has to be the actual quotation mark, the two vampire teeth. That's how I call it. I don't know how you might call it, don't judge me, I don't know how it's called. Equals grass, because that's what we put in our turfs.dmi right there. Alright, so now that we have that, we gotta go to build, compile to see if we did everything right. 0 errors, 0 warnings, we did it right. Shortcut is Control K. That's what we're gonna do. So that's basically how you code in a turf file. See, the reason you want to put an edit state right here is because you're gonna have different icons in one turf file, different turfs in one turf file. So what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have to make the edit state, and then so for every different turf you put, you can put icon equals turfs.dmi, and then the icon state would change depending on what icons you put right here. So let's say I want to make the water per se, water right there, and again your iconer can make it, the water move, can make the water everything. They're supposed to be professionals basically in this. I'm not the best iconer, I focused on coding more than iconing. So let's edit the state on this one right here. Edit state water right there. So since it's on the same file, I can start coding my water again. Turf, enter tab, name of the icon, water, enter tab, icon equals that one vampire thing, that one quote. This is very important. turfs.dmi, because you know that's the one, that's where we save our icons. Enter, no tab on this part, remember, just enter. Icon equals the quotation mark with the two little thingies. water. Then we end it. Then let's see if we get any errors. We should have done everything right. Build, compile, one error. See, even I make mistakes. Sorry. Let's start this part over. So after that, close the DMI, enter icon // or under whatever on floor state equals, then you put water. Then you go to build, compile, 0 errors and 0 warnings for these two icons. Now that you coded it in, you might ask yourself, like, where does it go? How do I know it's coded in and stuff like that? What you want to do is go to new, then you're gonna go to map, start building your map. I'm not saying start building your map right away. It's not gonna do much use to you. Just name your map whatever you want it. The X is how wide. The Y, put 100. Depends on what you want, how big you want your game to be. X is how wide. Y is how long it's gonna be, and Z is the amount of maps that you want. So we put OK. After that, your map is gonna appear right here. Then you're gonna go to objects, and then you're gonna see a little thingy, turf with the plus sign next on the left. So you're gonna have your grass, which is coded right here, and your water, which is coded right here. Now your grass, you can just add it in, start building your game however you want to do it. Then water, I'm sure you guys get me. This is how it works. Now right now you might be asking yourself, how do I make water, like people not walk on water, or how to make people not be able to go in the water and stuff like that. That's more advanced, so I'll explain it later on, as long as you get this concept, and it's good. So this is pretty much all you need to know about turfs for this video. I'm gonna keep making the game. I'm gonna keep making everything. I'm gonna keep making the tutorials, and I'm gonna try my best to keep helping you guys out. So that's basically it. Please comment, rate my video, subscribe if you like it. If you have any tips for me how to make this tutorial better, please tell me. I can't express enough how much you need to still read the DM guide. It's gonna help you guys, even though you don't think so. It's really gonna help you. It's not really that complicated. Just right there, I'm gonna have the link to the Beyond guide. If you're having any particular problems or troubles, just personal message me. Maybe we can team view and I can help you out right then. And that's it for this video. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Hope this helps you out. Next video will be coming up soon. Later.